Hello there, and welcome back to Corey Loses, where today we are once again continuing our Revan's Revenge 0.4 preview playthrough as the Sith Empire. The Sith? I mean, yeah, it's Sith Empire. Sith Empire. We're going to go with that. Last episode, we took Ruusan, we got over to Zeltros, and I fled, or I advanced towards Quelly from Vanquo, very bravely. But we are going to be taking Zeltros, hopefully closing in on some more of these guys, and let's invade. But between episode recordings, we were talking a bit about mods for other franchises, and I did do a video kind of talking about all the ones that didn't happen recently. But yeah, the bandwidth for us to be able to do a lot more is fairly limited, especially when like Revan's Revenge and Imperial Reign were both announced so long ago, and neither of those has even been released at all yet. And you can already see kind of just how bare bones Revan's Revenge is, and that's with being able to reasonably use a fair amount of stuff that we already have for Thrawn's Revenge and Fall of the Republic, just environmentally, UI, all that jazz. Technically, we do have a Mass Effect UI that just sits there, but you don't have a Halo UI. So maybe if we finish all the stuff we're working on now, and at least like 2 or 3 of them are fully done, and then for whatever reason all of us still want to mod Empire at War in like 16 years, then it'd be a choice to make. I was hoping to bring in the artillery later, but we need to take out these skiffs, because that's going to be healing them. I want that. Okay, we have to do this without Revan for now. Do they have any more vehicles over here? No. Okay, we can send the Slayers down there. You guys, let's get the tank droid, yeah, first. I'm gonna be very upset if the Slayers don't end up with like Buffy and Faith as possible names. That's an Empire at War mod that needs to be made. A Buffy the Vampire Slayer mod. It'd take some reimagining of the mechanics in the game, but I'm confident that could be good. Normally, like, part of the problem with the Buffy universe, like, oh, it's a bunch of children that are doing these things, but they get around that by having all the children played by like 30-year-olds. Like, Dana and I are watching Buffy now, and I haven't watched. She's never seen Buffy and Angel. I watched them last when I like started university, so I was technically older than the characters, but still several years younger than the actors. Because like Xander's actor was like 27, and so I was thinking, wow, they look so old. But now I'm watching it, and it's still, wow, a lot of you are older than you should be. But at least now I'm older than all of the actors other than Giles. It's especially weird when, like, Giles is dating one of the other teachers, Miss Calendar, and they're all talking about how, like, ew, old people kissing. But, like, Giles is 43. Miss Calendar's like 24, so she's younger than half the actors and actresses playing the kids. It's all, and like David Boreanaz is, I think Nicholas Brendan's 26, around there, and David Boreanaz is 28. It's like Angel is supposed to be a couple hundred years old, so that's fine, other than his relationship with Buffy. But you know, this is now a Buffy stream. And then you get to the initiative stuff, and that's terrible, but Dana likes that stuff the most. So, I don't know. Okay, we're gonna have a bombardment. So, I'm gonna just go for this structure with our units. And our bombardment can take out the planetary government. Whose health was nearly dead there? Oh, that's one of the skips. It's okay. So take out the units first, then the structures. This is always worrying me. It's making me think that one of the elephants is gonna die. One of the triceratops. Not really elephants. Are we just gonna kill it before the bombardment's available? Come on. Any second now. No. There were some units that were over by our landing zone, but nope. They want to leave. It's understandable. Okay, Zeltros, without the proper indigenous forces, then is it really Zeltros? If there's not a bunch of pink people. Ooh, they've lost Karita to the Republic. Which, I mean, I do have to resist the urge to just jump in there. Although, fighting stuff on defense would be better for us. Like, right throughout the campaign, the AI has been... Just because of, like, the skew on structures, I think. That's part of why they haven't wanted to attack us as much. Or really at all. But if I was able to convince them to do that... Well, between that and the constantly having to restart the campaign, if we'd ever been able to go with the normal flow of it, then it might be a bit different. But Ambria, I think we gotta get that. And it's not like they have much in space either, so... Hey, nope. Oh, you silly. You silly. Okay. So we kill Ambria. We go up to Commodore eventually, and then we make a decision on Karita.
Choose your reinforcements.
Alright, World over Heaven.
Maneuvering.
You. Dark Urge. Root. Okay, what have I not used as much? Revenge of the Krath. Wage of Despair. I think Revenge of the Krath we hadn't used as much in this fleet. I'll need to do some reorganization of the fleets at some point as well, because for a lot of them we have a lot more pop than we really need for a baseline functional fleet. You guys are on those. Thank you, Green, for subscribing for 6 months. Very appreciated. Should probably get some proper subscriber badges, though, too. I need to start doing, like, PA days once every other week or third week. Where... Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Where I just do, like, organizational shit like that. Because that's always the easiest stuff to fall behind on. And then I just say I'm going to do it for like 3 years and then don't. Because there's always something else.
Attack formation. All guns fire. For the awaiting orders. Attack position.
Once you're done with that, I'll make you fight those forays. I'm really looking forward to getting to the Republic playthrough as well. Though I do think I want to have some time before that with some more fleshing out of stuff. Definitely need the Swiftsure, their other inexpugnable variant. Maybe we'll have a proper pass on the map by then. Start getting the actual content set up.
them now.
The chances of Revan's Revenge being the first release in this cycle, very low. But it should at least be in this cycle. Part of it is just like the other stuff for the other mods ends up going really fast.
Yes, sir. Directing weapons at their lasers.
But if I can force people to do related stuff on Revan's Revenge instead of Thrawn's Revenge reworks, that'd make it go faster.
Directing weapons at their lasers.
Or huts.
Enemies in range. Your orders? Target locked.
Alright. The Ambrian contingency will now be Sith.
Dreadnought cruiser ready. Proceeding.
I'm gonna leave Glovok there, but I'm gonna move out just in case someone decides they want to attack Zeltros. Infrastructure score is still good. We're still building more of those structures, but I want to spend the money on this week, or that we make this week, on some ships. Where's an enemy fleet approaching? Okay, we want what's a Sith, and then we do have more of those other ones to get. They might not actually be approaching. So, Revan, you're going to handle this. And that is a mine. Ambria's a 3 connector with a mine. 3 connections probably isn't worth putting a trade port on. We're going to only go for at least 4s. And I think we are at the end of our trade port, so it's even more true now when we have those options. So, Revan, get up there, and once he's there, we'll allow him to drop some units. So on this side, I'm just going to put some Sith troopers and the craft skiffs, and we're going to go over to the other landing zone.
Yes, sir. We've secured a landing.
So go there.
Take orders from you.
I don't like where they're running off to. Okay. Slayers, Mammoths, Artillery, HK, and then let's just go with some droids. Okay, well, get those droids. And go back to your buddies.
Ready for action.
Unit destroyed.
Oh, he's already got
Let's
it.
get going.
We've lost the build pad. Ready.
So they're gonna get that landing zone, but no field bases.
Awaiting orders. Copy.
I missed them.
We've secured
I like not being able to just ignore those parts of it when I have my 10 units. There are other things I want to do with that, which I did bring up fairly recently, because it was relevant to certain other things, but it's not something I plan to do yet. Alright, they're moving back to the base, so I think we want to try to track down what's heading back home. Okay, all these droids can hop on over. They're a little slow. Oh, you're not supposed to be here. Oh well. Okay, Revan, just focus on the infantry that are coming in. And we're going to try to take out the heavy vehicle factory. Oh, that's a Warwalker. That's scary. Okay, let's get them up here, because the Warwalker is going to be difficult. Forgot that was here. Revan, take that out. You can... There you go. Probably have to make an issue after the stream for fixing those. I wonder if this is the... No, they're actually doing okay against that. So let's bomb you, keep that on, and... Okay, I'm less scared. You got a lot of firepower, but we had the right unit makeup for that.
Ready. Commencing attack. We secured a building pad. Target
Okay, now we just take out the mine in that tank droid, and home we go.
Unit destroyed.
And we get them. They did a good job, and then I got them all killed. Oh well. Good job, turrets. You won.
System control achieved.
Mandalorians conquered Amanoth. Is that over here? Yeah, that's space only. I'm gonna save again. Well, not again. It's been like 15 minutes. So, let's see what our next move there is. So, Amanoth is Mandalorian. But really that means... No, they have all the way around there, so never mind. I thought maybe they'd been cut off, but they still have Karita and Coruscant that they could go through. So maybe if we take Karita, it does make it harder for them to move through. And it would mean that the Mandalorian territory there is going to be easier for them to hold on to. So
Construction complete.
let's get out. Oh, hello. Yeah, that's what the approaching fleet was. And let's get on over there.
Complete.
So what makes the most sense? Like, Rita and Nuane... Well, we don't want to fully cut off this area, because this is what keeps them all fighting each other. And if we get to Commodore first, then they have the way in from Manon, but we need to have stronger defenses over here before that's even a consideration, so that doesn't matter right now. We need to have fully built up everything on this side. But we have Vision on Concord Dawn. The Republic is breaking out of Vanquo and Flashpoint. This is Vun Masa. So Modal is Vun Masa. And if I were to take Concord Dawn, then I don't want Vanquo. If I were to take Concord Dawn and Ordo, they do want Mandalore. Well, really, the Mandalorians, they don't look like they're doing very hot. Because if that's their biggest cluster of planets, then Taurus and Jebel are all on their own as well. Taurus. Yeah, they only had 10. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Yeah. So the Republic is who we want to cause the most pain for then. So I'm just gonna get a few more soldiers for that, because what does Malik's army need? Malik's army needs nothing, really. So we'll move you guys over there. I'm gonna move them down to Surja, because we are going to take Zongorlu. So let's get to Zongorlu. And the Republic has taken all of those out very recently. So let's check again for the percentage of forces for the Republic. It's 33, so they have about twice what we do. So we need a few good fights with them. I don't want to overcommit and take on a giant stack at once that we'll lose equal amounts on, especially with the station involved. But if I can pick off some stuff...
Choose your reinforcements.
Like, if we can get in behind here...
All ahead.
Fighters are a bit of a worry, but Black Hand
Right away.
on that. Karita will be an inside job. Supremacy. Emperor's Return. And Titan's Bane. So we'll start with those, then we'll get Tonfalk from the future. And Don't Blame Me. So you guys are going for these Axeheads. I want to make sure we get the fighter bays down. Okay, you go down there. Because they're going to have a ton of fighters right now. And if I can kill the reserves... I may have made a huge mistake.
All guns, fire. See him. Orders, sir. Captain here.
I was hoping to get in and destroy the hangar bays before they launched some of their fighters. That's why I did such an irresponsible thing. But, okay, you're on there. And that Centurion is going to keep hitting the stuff in the back. I'm gonna try to ignore the hammerheads. That's probably a bad idea too. All right. Well, let's just take out your engines and then let's retreat before we lose ours. We are gonna lose Black Hand, but it was a bad start. It was a bad start. Shouldn't have tried it. Black Hand and Curry will be an inside job for 2 Axeheads. Not a good trade. Not a good trade. They took Concord. Okay, the Republic is a... Who are you? You are Vang. Republic is a problem. I need to actually win that battle. Let's move you back to there. And I think if I approach that differently, we'd be able to handle them. Because I'm not going to be able to get in before the fighters spawn and take out the Axehead hangars. But if we can go in further back and use our fighters first, maybe stop their fighters from the back, then we might be able to cause some problems. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Axeheads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of you. 70, 105 off of those. So they probably have stuff in reserve.
Choose your reinforcements.
Dreadnought cruiser ready.
I'm gonna let them hopefully send their fighters up to us. Well, let's bring in our carriers then, a lot of carriers. We want to make sure we leave 66 pop open at least. So, Ryojo... Do I carry personnel or fighters? Tonfalk from the future. Sith are us. Wings of Ziost. Sith don't lie. Small but mighty. Pars Domini. Don't blame me. North Bridge. Positive cash flow. And I guess the Supremacies as well. So Emperor's Return, Titan's Bane, and Supremacy. Will that be... No, I think that's going to be too much. Because you're like 32, right? Yeah. That's going to be too much. So I think we can get in a Darafin then. Negasato and just another one. Korriban Glass. Double Korriban Glass. Because what's your pop cap? 6.
Heavy cruisers.
Hold on.
Moving to attack position.
Captain here.
Okay, let's start moving forward a little bit. See if we can pull any of them to come to us. Because if we can separate the fighters from their other units, that's where
Y-wing here.
we have the most control.
Dreadnought cruiser ready.
Okay, they're starting to come in.
Heavy cruiser
So
standing
let's
by.
get our Supremacies up first. Okay, let's get these bombers in. Or these fighters in. And I'm going
I
to
should be there any moment now.
path them out.
Ready for battle.
Get Chaos Fighters.
Fighters, attack.
What's the reserves on these guys?
Getting a lock.
They have
Excellent shot.
Intercept.
to do.
Roger that. I got one.
Locking on. Enemies
To do is a lot of fighters.
target locked.
But I think they do have a good amount of reserves.
All guns.
But if we can only focus on their fighters coming in. Now let's drop Varco
Where'd he go? Stay in
on the side.
Excellent shot. I
Heavy
got one.
cruiser stepping by. Lock
Okay, you're gonna get the stalwart, and then these bombers are gonna come in on the back of that. Okay, these supremacies on you. Starfin on you as well. Okay, we got that grouping. Let's get the heavy bombers, or just Republic bombers. Not really heavy bombers.
Copy. Confirmed. Launch bay is the primary target. I've been
We
hit.
want to split these
I've been hit.
between two hangars.
Copy. Confirmed. Launch bay is the primary target.
And you can all take that. We're gonna lose Emperor's Return, but I think we have another supremacy in reserve if we need it. And we're getting a good
Yes, sir.
handle on the back there. But I do need to get back in and take out those bombers, because that's what your primary job is. You're not supposed to be fighting the other ones. Okay, get that axe head now. You are done with the stalwart. I feel like if they had more of anything but axe heads and stalwarts, they would have, or axe heads and hammerheads, they would have been in the battle already. So that's a good potential sign for us having everything we need to worry about already here. Never mind. They just have more of those.
I've been hit. I've been hit.
Getting a lot of bombers on that, but we're starting to get in here.
Yes, Commander.
So those bombers will soon have another one they can go for. Stay on this one. We've almost lost an engine. These fighters need to go on in there.
Lost engine 2.
These bombers go for... yeah, this far off one. And you gotta get more. Alright, let's bring in our other ships. So, Supremacy, you go in the front there. And Corbin Glass, the second. I think I want all my bombers on this back axe head. We can take that out a bit faster. Good, now stay on that. Yeah, we got no engines on this left. Where's these fighters at? You need to stop them.
I can't see him.
Now, let's get our
Got one on me.
other stuff in here.
I've been hit.
Yeah, we're probably going to lose Varco.
Y-wing standing by. Attack. The laser banks are your primary target.
I guessed wrong on whether they had anything in reserve.
I've lost engine 2.
That's not good.
I've lost engine 2.
I don't think we're going to be able to kill much more,
I need help. I've lost engine 2.
because they still have a good chunk of fighters.
I need help.
And we don't.
I need help.
I mean, we have some. Not great. Not a great way to follow that up. That was really bad. Actually terrible.
Construction complete.
Unit
What do they have there? This fleet. I might have to take this out of this fleet and put it up there. Let's put you back on Suja. Let's see what Zongorlu actually has. I really thought they'd have no reinforcements. Well, the fleet's gone, so that's nice. We could take Venquo from them now. I think I'm gonna do that. Make myself happier after that loss.
Engines to full. Moving.
tactical battle.
So we'll just take both of those planets. And then build them up, and if they want them back, they have to attack us, and I'll have a hypervelocity gun or something. Or ion cannon. And more anti-fighter, maybe.
Choose your reinforcements.
All ahead.
Sanius.
Engines to full. Moving.
Step with Corey, Tiefling,
All ahead.
Legendary, Corey Band Corvettes,
Full.
Sea Shark.
Dreadnought cruiser
Alright.
ready. All guns fire.
Now let's
All ahead.
go full Darafin.
To full.
All the Darafins.
All ahead.
So many Darafins.
Engines to full.
And on this side, we will put in, gonna Sith my pants. Shout out to Mech Warrior 5, Belfast, and you got a Sith in me.
Heavy cruiser stepping by.
My sights.
Alright. Again, the fighters and bombers are causing problems for us.
Yes, sir.
It was so much easier in the Mandalorian playthrough when the Oryx didn't do anything. Now they're actually like firing and stuff. That's
Bombers
crazy.
reporting in.
okay. Bombers go back for the hangar as well. But I think we're gonna get through this.
Firing turbo releases. Heavy cruiser stepping by. Captain here. Fire for effect.
Fire at will.
Roger that.
I want all the bombers. Yeah, still staying on there. I was a bit worried about the damage they were doing, but the hammerheads are dead now.
Been hit.
I think having the cloud of fighters sitting behind our
Ready.
I lost engine
our
two.
Darafin, or our Supremacy, our Centurion, jeez, our fleet. I think that did lose us out on some bomber protection. I should have put the guard command onto the Centurion, because it was mostly the bombers that were hammering it for a while. Then, after we sent the fighters in, the other ships turned in and started hitting Varco. But we have vanquished them on Vanquo, finally. Yeah.
Tactical battle.
Zongorlu, okay, they don't have him here. So that probably doesn't help our relative force as much. We're still slightly ahead of the Mandalorians. We'll be able to build another Centurion, but it just won't have a hero on it. We're not going to talk about what that kind of looks like from the front.
Choose your reinforcements.
Okay, Titan's Bane,
Full.
Supremacy, you're in. Cordovan Glass.
Engines to
Just gotta kill the XQ.
moving. All ahead. Engines to full. Captain here. Dreadnought cruiser ready. Firing turbo releases. Heavy cruiser stepping by.
Alright, so that's going...
Cruiser ready. Heavy cruiser stepping
Malik we can send into Vanquo and Zongorlu. We'll probably want to build up some more heavy ships, because we don't have any interdictors and Centurions over here, so a lot of our damage was just going to be coming from the fighters and bombers there, and they had some fighter advantages.
Complete.
So that'll be a weakness in our fleet that we have to address. But I think that is going to do it for today's episode and stream. So we'll be next. So the streaming schedule for this isn't going to be on Tuesdays anymore. We're going to be doing this on Wednesdays and Fridays, alternating sometimes on Fridays with the other campaigns, because I've been roped into some bar trivia. But hope you have enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and hope to see you next time. Bye, everyone.